You got a wardrobe change, like normal
I
wardrobe?
got that old, like that other shirt I was just wearing. I can put that.
I mean, is that better?
Yeah.
Go put that shit on then, man. You gotta be comfortable.
Well, let me go back.
What's going on, guys? It's Thursday night. Time for Life with a Twist. Roll that intro! There's dust all over my shirt. Where that came from. So guys, it's Thursday, as I said before. This is Life with a Twist. I'm your host, Nick Twist. And let me tell you, it's kind of been a little bit of a long week. And not really super long, but you know, like, long day? I guess so. We're just showing up. So yeah, that was Barry just showing up, and apparently he's on a call. I don't think I've ever heard Barry take a call before. That's interesting, but you know, when he's done, we'll get back to the show. You know what? Let's do it right now, guys. I got some great guests lined up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. You know how we roll here. So I'm not gonna stall any longer because I kind of had to wait for Barry. Hey, Barry. You don't look as dressed up. That's, okay. Well, the background helps. Anyway, let me stop this, and let's get back on subject. My first guest runs Trenton Coffee House and Records. Let me introduce to you guys who you know and love already, with the best coffee in town, Mr. Abdul. Woo! Let's come on out, you're up. You are so up right now. Have a seat, my friend. Sitting next to a coffee legend, a Trenton staple. What do you have to say for yourself? First of all, do you have any trouble getting here?
No.
I know you took like a flying steed. What the hell's that all about?
No, I wouldn't have
You were, that's close enough to a flying Barry. That's close enough to a flying steed. So, you know, you're Abdul. You're going with the one name. You know, like Sting, Cher, Bono, Christian Slater, one name. Yeah. You got it. So, your shop, doing very well. Very nice place. So, tell me, you know, how did you get started? Because you're early when you first started. You had an actual, just a small cart that you used, correct? Mm-hmm. So why don't you tell me about your roots and how you got involved in, you know, deciding this is what I like. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the best cup of coffee you've tasted your whole life.
Well,
it's a lot of pressure.
yeah, no, I was trying to figure out which question to add. Yeah.
You can answer any one of them you want. One name, coffee, cart. Maybe the name has to do with the cart and the coffee. I don't know. Barry probably knows. He knows goddamn everything.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. It's hard for me to say how I got where I am right now. It's easier for me to say, like, I really like what I'm doing now. Or, what I'm doing now. Like, I wouldn't question anything that got me here because it's just...
Right, it led you down to this path to where you are right now. And you have a
I wouldn't never
great location for the shop.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ever thought that I would ever be doing this or that I would be this happy doing something. And it probably doesn't matter to anybody, but it's really cool. And
I mean, it is really cool. I mean, I've been to your establishment. The first time I ever had your coffee was not iced coffee, and I'm an iced coffee person, so I had just your regular coffee. Wasn't you working that day, so I didn't meet you the first time I was there, but you know, it was delicious. I kind of avoid too much caffeine, and anybody that's watching, pretty sure you guys know I don't need any more. So, you know, I try to limit my caffeine intake, but that is a fine cup of coffee. And so it's all you. Like, how do you go about picking the beans? And like, What's your process, or is it like a secret?
Oh no, it's not a secret at all. Yeah, I just do things like if you do anything, you want to do it the best way. Like I don't think about things like that it's a business or what's necessarily gonna work, because I don't really know anything about that, like
Right.
what's gonna work.
Okay.
So I just try to stay focused on like doing things the way that I like doing it. So
You have your own taste,
yeah, like
your own
whatever.
flair.
That's why it's hard at the shop, because I really only do things that I want to do, and I don't really do things that like that necessarily would work or that most people would like. So I get really upset if the music is like not what I want on at the time.
Okay.
It bothers me, and so I really can't work. So I have to kind of make sure that the music is right.
The environment, the music, the flow, it's all
Yeah,
a cycle. It's all a circle, perfect
And
circle.
then anything in the shop or any of the drinks that I have on the menu or any of the food is like something that I would also like.
Okay.
So it's
But
very-
there's- but that's
it's
what you wanna
limited.
do. I
It's
mean, it's your
limited.
place.
It's really limited.
So, limited or not, it speaks for itself by the customer base. You have people coming in there because they like what you're doing. They like what you're offering. They like the
well,
environment.
the people who come in do.
That's what I mean. So they're on board with it, and like the flavor that I get from the coffee that I drink when I'm there is different. I can't place why it's different, but I know that it's not coffee like I've tasted. A lot of times I want to say the coffee that I've had from different areas, whether it's a big chain or another local shop, it doesn't quite have what I get when I taste what you offer there, and it's really good. And like I know it's like, I'm a customer obviously, but like I wanted you to be on the show because I love what you're doing. I love the environment. You went from a cart to a shop, and the shop is beautiful. It's welcoming. You don't go in there and be like, wow, I don't feel like I belong here. It's just like, come on in.
Well, because the shop is like everybody, kind of, maybe not everybody, but there's probably a lot of people you know who put a lot into that shop. That's not me. So.
But it is you because
Well,
you
no,
said,
I mean-
let's do this.
I mean, it's not really me because I go there every day.
Okay.
But for the most part, like all like you had said before, you might talk about it later, but the art on the wall is most of the people. They gave it to me, and it's art that they made. So it's people we know. Like I could go around the shop and tell you which person gave me what. You probably know most of them. And like all the furniture, people they gave it, and then the people there themselves who come every
But they're
day.
a part of it with you, is what I'm really
Yeah.
getting at. Like, so you didn't say, I have a vision for this.
No, there's no
Somebody
vision.
showed up and said,
Absolutely.
hey, I got this for you. And you're like, cool. Like, and you did something with it. You know what I mean? Like, so this goes here. Oh, somebody gave me a table. Well, I'll put it here. You know what I mean? Like, or somebody says, can I put this table here? Like, is it, you know what I mean? Like, so you kind of curated the environment organically. You didn't have to, like, go looking for it. It found you.
You kind of like that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it
Like-
wasn't just me. Like I think things just kind of end up where they are because people put them there. I don't really work that hard.
It's not about working hard. It's not. I envy you if you're not working hard. That's a blessing.
Seriously.
I'm about to stay hydrated. Are you interested in staying hydrated? Because
yeah.
I have. Oh, whoa! Fancy bottle. Okay. All right. Hey, Barry. He's got his own fancy bottle. All right. That's okay. But if you do need to stay hydrated, I have some water for you down here. Absolutely. So So I feel like you offered a canvas, and now you have the community contributing to that canvas in whatever format that they choose to do. Whether they're saying, hey, here's some of my music, here's some of my artwork, here's a piece of furniture. They're
I don't-
part of what you have going on there. Like
I think my biggest
you can take credit for that.
well, it's not that it's not about credit. It's not. That's not it. I have a hard time.
Can't get this guy to take compliment.
No, it's not a compliment. It's not it at all.
I'm just busting your chop.
I'm trying to really honestly answer a question.
Okay.
Or at least explain it the way I see it.
All right, go for it.
And it's not that I have a canvas and people do that. I really don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's going on in the shop most of the time. Except I understand, like I gotta buy avocados every morning. I have to go to the Italian People's Bakery. I have to get bread every morning. I go to Food Bazaar and I get stuff. I go to Halo Farms, not every morning, but you know, we get the milk. And besides that, I open the door, and then everything else just kind of happens. It's nothing. It's not intentional. That's,
Okay.
I guess that's what I'm trying
Well,
to say.
no, that's fine. I mean,
And
it
it's
doesn't
not-
have to be.
It's not planned. And the day people stop coming is the day it'll. That's it. It's over.
We don't want to look at that. We don't want it to be over.
Well, it's going to be over
You know.
someday. I hate to tell you.
Well, I mean, come on. Everything at some point is going to be over. Let's. Were we doing some existentialism tonight, Alan?
Sure.
All right, we're going to do some existentialism. That's okay.
Perfect. Yeah, I just, you know.
But how about this? Let's love what it is while it lasts. Fair enough?
Yeah.
He's got me on the grind here, you know? I like it. For the record, I like it.
Okay.
I like you. I told you
I'm not
earlier.
intentionally trying to.
No. I want you to be yourself. I want you to do things your way. When you're on, it's your show. I'm your guest. You're letting me into your life any way you feel I deserve to be, and whoever's watching.
Why don't you ask me
deserves
like
to.
about my phobias?
Oh, what kind of phobias do you have?
I'm like really scared of flying.
Oh, well, a lot of people are scared of flying.
No,
There's
but not because why I'm scared of flying.
you want me to ask you why you're afraid of flying?
Yeah.
Why are you afraid of flying?
Because this lady went crazy one time in the airplane.
Oh, so you were on.
I was on the
You were
airplane.
on the airplane. How long ago?
That was probably about 10 years. No, more than maybe 15 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it was about like 1995. I mean,
So were you already in the air?
like 23 years ago.
So we're talking to Lank off camera. He's here too. It's fine. No. I told you about this. Whatever. He is here. You're just gonna have to wait. You guys are gonna have to wait. So, all right. So this person starts going nuts on the plane. This is mid-flight.
Yeah,
Ooh.
in the middle of the fight over the Atlantic. We're flying to England.
I can definitely
I was
see
actually
why that
going
would
to.
be
I was going to
scarring.
Kuwait, and so yeah, she just started trying to open the door. She was screaming. She said that her husband was a big person, and she wanted to talk to the pilot. And then she ran to the front of the plane. The guy tackled her. She got up, ran to the door, and started pulling on the door handle to get off the plane.
I can understand the fear because you lived through something that's horrific.
It's horrible.
That's horrific.
Apparently,
like-
you can't open the door.
But you didn't know that. It's not like they said, by the way, just so anybody that might be afraid and someone goes nuts, the doors don't open. So if someone goes crazy, it's fine. As a matter of fact, we're encouraging you to go crazy because there's nowhere to go. I mean, that sounds like, something that they might want to tell you next time. But I can understand why that would be, So, you afraid of spiders?
No.
Oh, it's fine then. A real phobia, not one of those like, oh my God, I'm so much larger than all of these species, but I'm still scared of them. Even the really big ones, you know what I mean? I'm looking at you, right? The really big ones. Look at off camera, you're engaged too. Just come over on the couch.
You might as well.
You might as well just be involved in the conversation. You know you want to be. I see it in your face. Look, hey guys, we got Lank here now. How about that? Let's get a round of applause for this guy. I love this guy too. Only we just met, but I do love you now. So, what we're gonna do is we have some promo materials, some pictures and stuff from you at the shop.
Okay.
Some fun stuff. We also have a video that was shot at your place by Raymond Strife and Darnell Il Omega. We had them on the show. We ran that video then. We might run it since then, but that's your place, man. So we're going to talk about that. So what we're going to do is, can I get it right back here, producer? Should have been on top of that, producer. What do you think, Barry? Barry's pissed. I can tell that he knows he's late. And I'm not going to let him live it down. He's late. Yep, late like your period. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go take a break. We're going to do some cool stuff in that break. You know how we roll, and if you're new here, welcome. We love you. We're staying hydrated. Let's get it going there, pro. You, sir.
I am so sick of seeing scumbags like you on the corner. Why don't you have a job?
He's right. Those people are animals, plain and simple.
Babe, come on. I don't want to be late for Maximum Murphy's party.
No, you're everything that's wrong with this country. You're the cancer that's eating our America from the inside out.
You let them into town where decent people live, and they would riot and rob from the stores.
You're so great, hotshot. Put the money where your mouth.
No,
Shot.
no. I'm not gonna play your stupid little games, all right?
They bring anarchy wherever they go.
All you rich bitches are the same. Talk a mean game, but you ain't got no backbone.
Oh God, I want to touch you.
That's just a typical case of the haves versus the have-nots, right? I mean, if the scale is imbalanced for too long, then eventually the deprived and oppressed will revolt. Right?
Chance, double or nothing. Come on, let's go.
No,
I got him this time. Come on, double or nothing. All right.
How about we play a new game?
Never mind, old man.
Your move. Kings and queens think they have all the power, even though there's so few of them. The funny thing is, it only takes one club to beat a king.
Lucy, you think I'm supposed to believe that these rats go home with you and never come back? You don't know anything! But tell me where they are!
Ostenevitz, this woman is Unknowing's accomplice to this dreadful happening. The woman has been blindly leading them to their death. In your home are 4 vampires, feeding off the blood of bikers you take home. They swoop in with their girlish Lolita charms, they have their ways with them, then they kill them.
Now why don't you just invite us in? Say it. Invite us in.
in the shower, wash the spit off my dick. A hopeless romantic with a little too short in the mix. Dating after a breakup's like staring at the abyss. But the abyss blinks first, so I just couldn't resist. Every time we say goodbye, it's like a Greek tragedy. The key to my heart is looking good while you're mad at me. I thought my interest in the other team had atrophied. Just needed some me time to recharge the batteries. Skinny jeans sagging, no I'm not bragging. My drum is always banging while the rap game is stagnant. At least if we travel, there's plenty of baggage. I thought she was the queen, seems I'm dating the dragon. If I'm getting too old, you should be better rappers. Get off of your vocals and put me out to pasture. You get down in the studio, but what about after? If your set's not funny, you're not supposed to hear laughter. But you know that's hard to stay determined when you come home to your girl looking like Uma Thurman. Eric Stoltz trying to hang up on you like vermin. Cupid's arrow to the chest, wake up with a burning. I say goddamn, I say a lot of things, that's just who I am. Hip-hop and romance intersect at slam, and part ways and back the fuck up from where I stand. And if I'm feeling like a sucker, then it's justified. And if I really love her, then I should just run and hide. Better wear rubbers when it rains, don't come inside. Thinking of each other from here to formaldehyde. I wanna take this hammer and put it through my forehead. Maybe put it through my teeth and smile, cause the Lord's dead. It's nice to get to know someone for once before bed, instead of just fucking in a stall after eating cornbread. Maybe break my left hand and ruin the rest of my year. Maybe take a step back and ingest another beer. Maybe do some drugs tonight or keep my lungs clear. Love's underdog is here for his date, have no fear. Scene high, bean doo-wah, break my fucking neck trying to eat quinoa, picking up the check in debt. Meanwhile, get outside a burning trash can and sing doo-wah. But I always get to dinner late, looking at the doorknob instead of cleaning off my plate. Clean up my face, clean off the slate. Like how many other dudes are on this fucking date, yo? Take myself out the equation. How do I get myself in this shit? Fucking outrageous. All I wanted here was a relationship. Basics, baseless, competing with inmates, I can't escape it. How am I better than this and everyone I know? How is the fucking bar set so fucking low? I mean, I heard a dinner and a fucking show, but I'm the star of this one and nobody here let me know. And it goes. And it goes. And it goes. And it goes. Happy birthday, Marty. Happy birthday, Marty. Happy birthday, Marty. Happy birthday.
Welcome back to Life with a Twist. I'm your host, Nick Twist. This is my esteemed colleague and co-host, Barry. What up, Barry? Crowd favorite. Lovely man. Beautiful. 47 kids. Never would know it. So, we're here. Oh, we're over here now. I keep forgetting we're jumping cameras. We're doing all kinds of like weird, cool stuff. So we're here with Abdul, who runs, owns, operates Trenton Coffee House and Records. So what we just did was we saw a slideshow of your establishment and you know what it looks like inside, and you know a little bit of your setup, and we saw some records there, and you know people can come in and they can peruse and get what they want out of there, and that's always, you know, if you're looking for stuff you might not find anywhere, they come in and check it out, right?
Hmm?
Well, I mean, we did just get down to the basics, I guess. So let's talk about the video.
Okay.
Because that was shot at Trenton Coffee House and Records.
Yeah.
So, what day of the week was that shot on? Like a weekend?
Oh, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
It's
Just
only
make
days-
something up. It was sat on a Nevers Day.
No,
you know.
because I'm there every day, so it's like
Right,
every
so
day's the
I
same.
get you.
But yeah, Ray's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ray. That
Absolutely.
But like, if you want me to say something about it, then
I want to talk about the video being shot there. I want to talk about your role in the video.
Okay.
I want to talk about the big rabbit picture, the spaghetti. I want to talk about everything. And I think you're the man that holds the key to all of that.
Right.
You are, yeah, I know. All right, so you go ahead and you give me a rundown how you want to do it, because it's easier that way.
Okay, cool.
And I don't have to do any work that way.
Yeah, Ray is, you know, he's a friend of mine. But like the way that video happened is kind of an example of how a lot of stuff happens that he just told me he wanted to shoot a video, and I said okay, you know, I cleaned the shop up, and then they came in, they set the whole thing up. I cooked the spaghetti because, you know.
You made the spaghetti.
Yeah.
Now, was the sauce from scratch, or that was just store-bought heated up?
No, it was just store-bought.
That's fine, though. I mean,
I'm not proud of like how the spaghetti.
No. We don't have to talk about the quality. The fact is, you're like, I'll make the spaghetti. I know how to make spaghetti.
Well, yeah.
It's a skill set.
Well, I just figured it would be ridiculous to have like food that was like not. This was my concern.
Okay.
That the food should be prepared in a clean way, and then not thrown out. That they should
could eat it.
the food,
Right.
and not throw
Don't waste it.
Not
So you forged the path ahead on that. You're like, I'll take.
Well,
Just
they ate
you
it-
guys relax. I'll go.
They ate it
spaghetti.
during the video.
Yeah,
So
it looked like they were eating it, so it must have been good.
I think
So,
they finished it. It was. I mean, I don't.
Mission accomplished.
Right. That was
Perfect. So you play accordion
Well,
in that video,
I do.
which is nice and fun.
Yeah.
Do you really play accordion?
Well, I mean, it's not. It's a concertina. Which
Like, I don't know anything about anything,
no,
so you're
yeah,
going to educate me on
I mean,
it.
Yeah.
Probably these guys too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a concertina. I mean, I play it in the sense of I picked it up and I pushed it together, and I can play some things that aren't offensive or they sound like it could be a song.
Okay.
And but I don't like, you know, I didn't learn it as a kid.
It's not like sheet
I didn't
music.
learn
You're
it
not
as a-
looking at it.
no,
You just
I didn't
you
learn-
picked it up and you do it your way.
It's pretty, yeah. Yep.
That's fine. I mean, as long as you're getting the desired effect from what you're doing, why not?
I wish I played it better.
Practice makes perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next time I have you on, you bring it.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Play it. Barry, you have like 5 of those, don't you? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got them in Japan. Hey, how do you guys like the background tonight? We're going retro here, sort of. This is a lot of fun. I mean, we're having a great time. You guys having a good time? Lank, you're here already. You're sitting over there. I'm not introducing you fully yet, though. It's not your time. But I feel like we were excluding you. Like you were all like, "Oh, I want to be on." Like you're on now.
Well,
I get it.
I love
You got the shirt on.
Yeah, I got
Yeah, look at that. See, it's support. Support. You gotta support. Speaking of support, do we have a support that we could throw up there, Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Alan's my producer. But guess what, guys? We thrive on your donations. And I say this every time. Is the mic live?
Yeah.
Oh, great! I'm not going to ask anymore. So here we go, guys. This is our PayPal. And we say it every time. It's not about the size of the donation. It's about caring enough to help us out with, you know, little things that might not even be shown on camera, but improve the show immensely. And it's not just about the show, it's about the channel in general. And, you know, to have great guests on that like we have tonight, like we have every night. Great guests, fun time, being able to provide everything that we do here. And of course, we have to pay Barry's salary. He's not free. I mean, what do you people think this is? Some kind of charity? We just can't go around not paying Barry. He's the highest paid actor in the world. And he's not even an actor. That's the best part. He's just, I won't say anymore. So anyway, if you guys could just throw us $1, $2, $3, $50 billion, which, you know, if you're an eccentric millionaire, go for it. But that's the link. We love you guys. We appreciate everybody that's already donated. But, you know, every little bit counts. And Look, my desk shrunk. That's how much we need those little bits of donations so I can pay the desk to be bigger again. I have a bistro table now. I mean, they're not going to take my sledgehammer though. But anyway, so Abdul, you got a great place. You got a great product.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Very inviting atmosphere. He cringes at his own atmosphere. I cannot get this guy to be like, you're right, Nick.
But that's wrong.
It's not wrong. You might think it's wrong. But me as a customer thinks it's right.
Absolutely wrong. Because some people really like.
But I'm of like-minded mindset for what you have going on there.
That's fine.
So for me to say it's inviting, I would bring somebody there and be like, this place is cool, and they would think it's cool, it's fun. You go in there and it's an experience while you're there.
You're making me think a lot. I
don't think about it. No. Whoa. Hold the phone, Barry. This is for earmuff, Barry. Earmuff. Come on, Barry. Put an earmuff on. There we go. I think that's symbol for something. God damn it! All right, you can take. Oh, here, you took them off. I lost my train of thought. Place is great. It's wonderful. If you find yourself needing a delicious cup of coffee and a guy that's not modest, you want to go see Abdul at the Trent Coffee House and Records. You're going to get some.
I feel like telling people not to come.
Don't you ever do that! I will discipline you off camera. I will give you a stern talking to, young man. A stern talking to.
Don't fucking come to the shop.
Oh, that's a first. Is that a first? Ooh, he did it. Please don't come unless you're going to spend money. So.
Yeah, we're anti-capitalism. Do not.
Well, anyway,
Abdul,
it's hard to understand. Thank you.
You're wonderful. You having a good time?
I'm catching up.
It's fine. That's fine. We have no strict formats here.
Okay.
It's been fun talking to you. You gonna hang out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is, you want to go to a second commercial break and come back?
Sure.
We're gonna go to a mini break, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna have Lank, who he's pulling a Joe Oskowitz and just can't stay off camera. So we're gonna have him on coming up next, and anybody that's here that knows Lank knows it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Abdul was great. Lank's great. Barry's greatest. I'm between a rock and a hard place. We'll be right back.
I'm looking for a group of vampires, bloodsuckers, Nosferatu.
You mean like Dracula's the shit?
Yes, like Dracula.
Tonight's episode
That's one ass I wouldn't want to lick.
I had to wait for him to turn the air conditioning off. We are dying here, actually. It's a good thing we're staying hydrated. So we were on with Abdul from Trenton Coffee House and Records. According to him, don't ever go there. So that's from his words. But we also had our other guest who just, he was hanging out off camera. He looked lost, and I wanted to bring him in so that he felt like he was still on the show and not waiting all this time. So, guys, let me introduce my next guest. You know him. You love him. You love his artwork if you don't already know and love him. Lank, who is Lank. You can shake my hand. Hello, sir.
Pretend like we just got here.
Yeah, he just got here. Actually, we just met, an hour ago?
True.
Pretty much. What time is it? Let me see. 9:44. Yeah, we met about an hour and 44 minutes ago. And
I was on time. I just wanted
I
everybody to know
love this guy. I
was on time. I have a reputation for not being on time, so.
You were a little bit early? He was earlier.
Well,
he was earlier.
He's a better man than I.
He came on bike, so, he was making sure. He said it was a nice ride, too. It wasn't too bad out there. So, Lank.
Yes.
We're not going to use your real name, even though it is a badass real name, and we know why. Okay, but you can do all that later, because we have to shout out your website at some point. So you are, what would you consider a muralist mostly, or just an artist in general?
Yeah, an artist in general.
Just an artist
who does
in general.
a lot of murals.
You'd use different mediums as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're an artist in general.
Facts.
Wonderful. When did you get started? When did you know that you wanted to create artwork? And like, did you see something and want to replicate it, or did you just start drawing as a kid? Give me your artist's rendition of how that all started. Hey, Alan, that was good.
That was punny.
I just wanted him to get that.
I've just been making art my whole life. I mean, the only real difference between an artist and people who say, "Oh, I used to draw," is that you don't ever stop doing it. So I just really never stopped doing it.
Unfortunately, I I lost my place to be able to really work, and I never really regained the space that I was using to do that, and it's kind of affected me being able to move forward with things, unfortunately. But I've also been involved in other endeavors that keep me from it, and I don't want to say that I don't still draw, but I haven't completed anything in its entirety in a long time. That's really what I'm getting at. So, I kind of like curved myself as like, well, I don't want to be considered an artist anymore, because I feel like that goes from beginning to end, and like you have something to show. Like I did this, I did this. For me, it's more like I started this, and I'm halfway through this. I did this sketch. I drew this on a napkin. Like, so it's like I don't feel like I'm on that same path as I was. What are you doing watching live over there? You're here!
Abdul's watching a different show.
He's watching a different show. You know what? I don't even blame him for watching a different show. Barry never watches the show. Except for constantly. Isn't that right, Barry? Constantly watching the show. Look at those fish. They are sexy.
That was amazing.
All right. Let me get a little bit back here. So, where did you currently? What's your inspiration that brought you to where you are, or maybe early on, however you want to go with it? Like, do you have like a particular artist that you really enjoyed looking at their style, and like I like that?
I mean, for me, I've been lucky to have a lot of good teachers. That's sort of how I kept going. I had a really great high school art teacher.
I had a wonderful one as well.
And then I went to Mercer, and Mel Leipzig was my painting teacher. Who's shout out to Mel. He's one of the great painters.
He really is.
And then I finished school after Mercer in Portland, Oregon, and I had a really great professor out there also that I'm still in touch with. And
nice.
Just sort of
continued on.
Kept it going.
That's great, man.
So
teachers that were teaching.
Teachers, right.
And
so
the important thing with a good art teacher is one thing I always had a big problem with, and I took every art class I possibly could going through, like whatever I could get, like, oh, mechanical drawing? It says drawing, I want to do that too. You know what I mean? Like, anything I could do to get my hands on a pencil. So, having art teachers that nurtured your ability and also nurtured the abilities of those that thought that they were just going to jump into art and didn't know anything about it, the grading scale was always a problem. How do you give somebody a C on their best? Like, here's the concept that I'm giving you.
Because it's a C, so now I am also an art teacher, and you know.
But it's funny
sometimes
how, like,
your best is a C.
But like, all right, so say somebody just gets into something, right? Not necessarily. All right, I can understand established, already known that you have the ability. But say somebody decides, you know what, I'm in 11th grade and I'm going to take my first art class, and then you get an assignment, and it goes across the board. And now you're grading on how well someone did it. But it's like, if I'm just starting out and trying to get into something, and my art teacher says I'm giving you a C.
Right.
It's almost like you get an automatic A for what you put out there. You put the effort in that you want to do this. So don't you think it's a little unfair to give someone a poor grade when they're just fresh?
I don't know. Not necessarily.
Not necessarily? Okay. Hey, it's fine to have what is your opinion on that? Like, if you suck, you suck? You should know early on, or?
No, I think you can sort of...
Look, this guy is so... Everything is more important. He's probably... You know what he's got? He's got offers to be on Conan, Oprah... He's on everything. Whoa.
Yeah, he's on TV. He's on TV.
Yeah, he's on TV. He can talk on the phone as much as he wants. He's an important guy. I can't stop him. I can't stop. Where is Barry going? Barry is busy tonight. You notice he's not even dressed up. I don't know what's going on with it. Hey, Barry's camera. Hi, Barry's camera. No Barry. Oh, it's wild.
No, she's on.
This goes back here. All right.
So anyway,
let's get the show back in order here a little bit. All right. So,
back in.
shit, I forgot where we.
You
grading
were saying,
system. Grading system. I disagree with. You know, I had friends that didn't. They're like, I don't know the first thing, but I want to learn.
Okay.
They get assigned something. I get an A because it looks better than theirs, even though they tried their best to execute the same process that was asked of them. Judging someone's quality of art is not encouraging their art.
No.
Unless you say, what's going on? It's just leaving? What is he doing? What is Barry doing?
He's like he gets some mad.
Okay, so Barry left. I guess he left. Can I get the camera back on me? No, leave it there. No, put it back. Put it back. Guys, we need you to donate so that we can afford to keep Barry all shows now, because apparently we're not paying him enough, and whoever is outside in the parking lot is paying him a lot more than us. All he left us was his empty chair and his fish. And we have the same fish! But his fish are Barry's fish. Please, help us feed Barry's fish. www.barrysfish.com. All right, let's get back to this.
Okay.
What's your opinion on that? Do you have a strong opinion on it, or is it something that you're just like,
no.
I don't want the controversy.
No.
Let's go outside and fight with Barry.
Right. We're gonna go. No. I usually, you know, if you follow the So yeah, I don't.
Are you an art instructor?
Yes. Yeah.
So there you go.
I teach.
If someone follows the instructions to the best of their ability, do they deserve an A possibly?
No. That's
they
like
don't.
if you follow the instructions.
But if it's the best that they did and they're trying to be creative, that's really my point.
Right.
Or do you say,
like a B?
You know, you follow the instructions. All right, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you're not going to be like D unless you watch them not put effort in.
Right.
If I've had people that are in the same class as me, they're screwing around, they're trying to get something in at the last second. Yeah, you're going to get a D or an F because you had all the time to work on your project and you decided not to, and now you're just trying to throw something together last minute, and you know the person.
Right.
You know their abilities?
I'm a pretty easy grader that way. Like if you're not,
you can be paid off.
Right. I can be bought.
Greasy palms.
I can be.
You did come in when I shook your hand. I was like, Jesus. You were just like, sorry, I had some grading to do. All right. So I've seen your work. I've seen your murals done on buildings in Trenton. We actually have a video of you doing for Honolulu. Right? Isn't that what we have, producer? Yeah, that's what we have. So we have that. you gave me a bunch of just images of your stuff. We're going to run that.
Okay.
But I want to talk a little bit more before we do that. So, your style, would you classify yourself as having a particular style?
Well, I make stencils most of the time, which sort of leads itself into being a style, I guess.
One of the bigger people that I was introduced to when I started to look at other artists was Shepard Fairey, who does a lot of stencil work.
Very good. I thought you were going to say Banksy, so I'm just happy.
Well, no, I like Banksy's work as well, but Shepard Fairey is really good as well. And I really, really like the stencil style. I like how clean it is. And I've never done anything on a grand scale like that, but like I love clean work. Like I just really about it, and really clear-cut stencil work is admirable from my standpoint. So kudos to you on taking the time and effort, because you got to make the stencil.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it has to hold up.
Yeah.
So that's got to be a whole process in itself.
A whole process.
Your color schemes, do you stick to a certain style color, or is it just what you're feeling when you're doing what you're doing?
No, it depends mostly on what the piece is going to be. Although I do sort of stick to a couple, I'll just get kind of into a particular couple of colors for a while, and sometimes I'll just paint with whatever I have the most cans of. You know what I mean?
You don't want it to go bad? Let's make these colors work.
That's right.
Stripes and polka dots. Harmonious in this piece. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Why not? All right, so you go with what you got, or sometimes you have a vision for it.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. Do you have a favorite medium?
Well, spray paint, probably over
your
everything.
biggest thing of everything. Yeah. I mean,
Just
you do large pieces.
I do large pieces.
They're big, so you're not going to sit there with like, well, let me get my finest one hair brush and be like, I got to make this line perfect. See, that's where my fault would be. I'd be like, well, I need to make this one hair.
I also don't like to clean. I don't like to clean up after myself. So brushes, especially oil paints, forget that.
I do not like working with oil.
Spray paint, you use the can, and when it's empty, you throw it in the recycle bucket, and that's it. That's perfect for me.
Keeping it simple.
Keeping it simple.
Yeah. Plus, that you don't have to store a lot of stuff. You run out of a color.
Oh, I don't know.
No, look, I have a ton of stuff. But what I'm saying is, it's not like you have this much left in 47 cans, right? You're going to use up what you have.
True.
Yeah, that's really what I meant by that. So, like, you're obviously really big in the Trenton scene. You have a large presence. You've got murals on buildings. Nice. You've done the mural for Trenton Coffee House and Records. People can go there if they want to just look at it, right, Abdul? They don't have to come in. They can just look.
Come in.
Just look at the stuff on the outside. Maybe send a Facebook request to come in. Who knows?
No.
Mail a letter in the U.S. mail.
Will not be on Facebook.
That way you don't have to do it live. You can just be like, oh, this person sent a letter. I'm not replying to that. Throw it out. That's fine. One of the first times I think that I saw your work was at Art All Night. You had a piece in the show. And someone, I forget who I was with at the time, brought me specifically to come see it. And that was when very nice work. I can't remember what the name of the piece was or anything like that. It was years ago. So, but it was super nice. And they're like, you never met Lank before? And I'm telling you, this is years ago. I was like, never. Paths never crossed. Like, one of those things. Heard of you a million times, never crossed paths on anything. Now, had I known that you were running at Art All Night, you run the outdoor big mural stuff. So had I known you were running that, I'd be like, well, who does this? Probably could have had conversations, but... You know, Art All Night's kind of like my Super Bowl party. It's the only reason I don't volunteer for it is because I go there to party and have just the experience of the whole thing. I save my volunteering for the Porkwell Festival in Mill Hill Park. I volunteer for that from the beginning to the end. It's a lot of fun. So this year, do you know who's going to be the outdoor muralists, or you guys still
we are
pulling
still
that?
Locking that down. What we like to do is obviously feature a couple of Trenton artists, and the last couple of years what we've been trying to do is bring some people in from out of town just to sort of
people can see what they do, and they can go back and say, hey, this is a great thing.
Right.
You should go check this out
and then
because
they-
it gets so much better every
And in
year,
most
man.
cases, those people have a following too, and we want to get those
Right.
people to come
and be
to
exposed
Arnold
to the
Night
other
also.
stuff.
Right. We want to
Mhm.
become the trend.
That I'm very big on the cross pollination. We had a discussion earlier where it's just like, you know, you don't have to necessarily be from Trenton to be on the show, to promote on the show. If you're doing something and people should know about it, let's talk about it. You're doing big stuff. Wonderful stuff. Teaching people, giving them Fs, whether they do good or not.
Giving them Fs.
Giving them Fs. Actually, that's probably the only grade you can get in your class for the first 5 years. And you're just like, I was only kidding. You're good.
You're
After, are your dreams crushed? A little bit. Well, you actually were good.
Now you got a
Sorry.
C.
Yeah, you got a C. Average. So other than Art All Night, you know, we do our little digging around. You have a Jersey Fresh show in August. I know it's a couple months off still, but is
Yeah.
this something that you've been involved in? Or, hey, oh, producer.
Yes.
Producer, do you have any Grey Poupon? No? Okay, well, do you have a flyer for that Jersey Fresh show?
Yes, I do.
We got a flyer.
Super.
What they don't know, movie magic.
There you go.
You
Look at
sent
it.
us that flyer.
Look at it. So all the information is up there.
Mhm.
It's one of my favorite events of the year. It's really sort of a celebration of hip hop culture. So it's graffiti art, live hip hop and DJs, and then
I mean, it's a
very
long
often,
event.
Breakdancing.
Noon to 7 p.m.
Yeah, pretty much till the
now,
sun goes down.
Okay, so this is where it's at, but
TerraCycle.
oh, you took it down already?
Where
It's
it's
like
at.
we're still talking about it. He's just like, I'm going to the show now. All right, so this is the location that it's at. That's the day. You did that on purpose. All right. Where can they find this on Facebook? Did they just look up?
Just search
Jersey Fresh Jam. Jersey Fresh Jam 2018.
2018, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Guys, that's where you go. Jersey Fresh Jam 2018 on Facebook. Find out more details about it. You'll be there.
I will be there.
You will be there. Now, are you going to be doing art live or?
Yeah, I'll be painting. So, it's tons of graffiti artists from basically all along the East Coast, and occasionally some people from Los Angeles, Japan. People have come from all over.
That's awesome.
For it's one of the bigger graffiti jams on the East Coast. So yeah,
And that's
everybody's
nothing to
painting
just
live.
be like,
Nothing to
oh,
sneeze at. Yeah.
that's awesome.
It's
I
cool.
mean,
That's
that's
great.
like you're talking international coming in to experience this event. So it's another big thing that's going on. And you know what? Some people might not know about it.
Oh, and go to the website if people can sponsor it, since we're
donations.
You can. They'll take donations. You can vend there if you're a vendor. They have things
So
to
would they
sell.
find that through the Facebook
They'd
page?
find that through the Facebook
Jersey
page,
Fresh Jam
Jersey Fresh
Facebook
Jam.
page and Jersey Fresh Jam 2018 event.
Yeah.
Those are the
Yep.
two things.
Yep.
Okay. I think we nailed that.
No, we did.
We did. We nailed that. You know what? Probably the Pabst.
It's the PBR.
It is the PBR. It's legendary. Yeah, that is the best beer in a can. Like that, the flavor. Yes, the flavor of that beer is designed to be in a can.
Well,
think about it.
Yes.
It goes with the metallic flavor of a can. For some reason, they're fine together.
That's true. The aluminum. Or
Yeah, that flavor
I say
actually complements the beer. I'm not saying that the beer is like, oh, it's just like, it's okay in a can. They don't sponsor us yet, but I'm hoping that I'm like, hey, your stuff.
It's okay.
It's okay. So, do you have a website? Do you sell prints? And do you do commission work?
I do.
That's what the world wants to know.
I do all of those things. My website is jonathanconnor.com.
That's that name. John Connor.
I'm John Connor.
If you want to prevent Skynet,
that's right.
Buy his work.
Yeah, it's out there.
You can say that.
Yeah.
To prevent robot apocalypse, go buy a print and see his awesome work. Or
I'm your only hope.
Only hope, or they can hire you to protect them personally by making a commissioned piece.
Right.
That piece will protect them because once the job's done, they're not going to hang out. I mean, hey, if the price is right though.
Yeah.
If the price is right, he might hang out a little longer. One thing I do need to ask you is, can you name 8 things?
8
things.
Things? 8 things?
Things. Think about what things are.
Things are.
Can you name 8 of them?
Sure.
It's pretty loaded, I know.
That is pretty loaded. Beer can.
It's one.
Boom microphone.
Boom microphone.
Abdul. Fish.
Oh, the fish. That's a thing.
Producer.
The producer.
Not on camera.
5.
Shit, this is hard.
I told you, it's like a hard, weird question.
Green screen. You
Green
can
screen?
see that. Check the internet. Oh. Invisible.
Oh yeah. I was gonna ask him about that. Dude's got invisible legs. Look at that, invisible legs. Never seen it before. You'll never see it anywhere. Oh, there you go. Put it back on that one. There you go. Pull that up. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Invisible legs.
Fish on there.
And apparently his legs are broadcasting the same signal as the fish tank. What a weird coincidence. So you still have 3 more things to name. You can't, get away from that. We could say that the socks are a thing.
Let's go socks. Well, no, I don't have legs, so therefore no socks.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't really need socks. But socks are a thing.
Let's go with
so
Barry.
Barry
is a thing. Barry's empty chair is a thing.
Barry's empty chair. That's 8 things.
That's 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, he got through 8 things. Oh,
harder than I expected.
That was awesome. You did good.
Thanks.
You did good. It's good you didn't get 9 because we can't handle 9. We had a big 9. Last episode was the big 9 episode, and we didn't even talk about 8 things because that would have been ridiculous. I think we should take a break.
All right, let's
go. What do you guys think? Take a break? We're going to take a break. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. Producer's going to run some stuff. Make sure you run that stuff I was talking about that I wanted to run, producer. Actually, just start running stuff and I'll tell you what to do. Oh, look who's back.
Elliot, I want to talk to you about something. Never thought I'd be having this conversation, but I guess I should. It's about your father.
What about him?
Bear with me, this doesn't come out easy. You know how I told you about when your father and I first met and we instantly fell in love with each other?
Yeah, then he went to Nam, his whole platoon got ambushed, and he died.
In a sense, yes.
In a sense?
Now, part of me truly thinks that I shouldn't be telling you this, but I feel like I should tell you the truth instead of letting it die with me, in case I'm wrong. Your father didn't die in Vietnam.
What?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean he didn't die? He died somewhere else? He's alive?
Unless he died somewhere else and I didn't know about it.
Mom, why did you lie to me?
He screamed that he had heard the truth, that he had seen God.
It's not uncommon for someone to have a profound religious experience on the battlefield. Lots of people claim to hear or even see God.
It wasn't God that he saw that day.
dropping, stopping, East Hanover. I got 3 girls, you wasn't copping. Just get paper, stop running your mouth. Tim Dog ain't gonna save it. Tim Dog in the alleyway getting high. Needs to get right, keep on them boards at 5. It's time at your ass for the top. Look at these 3 girls. Is that too much? Give a groove on, a swerve on. Look, you got
Guys, welcome back to Life with a Twist. I'm your host, Nick Twist. This is my co-host, Barry. Hey, Barry, you've been busy. What you been up to, Barry? Yeah, you were busy. You know you were busy. You were busy. I'm still staying hydrated. So, guys, we were on the show with Lank. We just saw a nice little slideshow of his work. Fantastic work.
Thanks.
And we also had the video from Hana Lee following your slideshow, and that was a live mural that you and Casso did. And where did you guys do that at?
East Hanover.
Okay.
Where the Gandhi Garden is. Trenton landmark, I guess.
Very nice.
Sort of.
And I assume it was an all-day affair?
Actually, we knocked that out in a couple hours.
No, but
spray paint is very.
Oh, because I know shooting videos and things like that, being on set, maybe that was a little different experience.
That was a little different experience.
Yeah, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. I guess they really couldn't do that with you guys. It was all filmed
They
live.
just had to
It's
film
happening
us
now.
while we did it.
Yeah, you were in charge.
I was in charge.
That's the way to do it. They received an F on their work.
That's right.
You got the A.
That's right.
So that was for Hana Lee. Another fun mural. Great stuff. Now, are there are any of the stuff that we saw in the slideshow? Do you have like photos for sale, prints for sale of anything like on a smaller scale, or you just have other originals?
There's other originals on there. Lately, I've been doing more sort of mixed spray paint and watercolor pieces of a little smaller variety. But I mean, anything you have on the internet, you can get printed on.
Yeah,
whatever.
Almost anything. Yeah,
it's 2018.
It's true. But what can't you get? You can get it 3D printed.
What do you want? What do you want?
Yeah, what do you want?
We'll do it. So, yeah.
So great
Send me
stuff.
An email. We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna give you guys the floor here to shout out anything that you want to shout out for shows, social media, websites, whatever you want. But here's how this goes. I know he's already opposed to it anyway, but he's still gonna play. You guys got to do paper, rock, scissors.
Okay.
For who's gonna go first?
Are you ready?
It's fair, right?
Rock.
1, 2, 3.
We'll do
Yeah,
rock,
1, 2, 3, and then shoot.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, you old dog. All right, ready? Rock.
Heat this up.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh!
Great minds. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn it! Oh man, Barry, this is heating up.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn it! Wow, this might be the longest game you've ever had.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Unless you guys planned this.
Yeah.
You must have
Yeah, we
planned
definitely
it.
didn't know we were playing rock, paper, scissors.
No, you didn't know that. I didn't.
That's it.
Well, there you go. That's the problem. Stop reading his mind and let's see who's going to win.
All right, ready?
Either out, it's a fight to the
Scissors,
death.
shoot.
Oh, okay. So we don't even have to switch it up. All right. Lank has won the legendary competition of rock, paper, scissors by a hair, by a thread. He's hanging on by a thread. So let's get a rundown of social media outlets, websites. Where can everybody find
Social
what they
media?
want?
JonathanConnor.com we talked about. That's Jonathan with an A, not an O.
Okay.
And
a
Connor with an E,
not an O.
Also not an O. Not Jonathan Connor.
Okay, there we go.
And Instagram is Johnny, Jonny _ Lank, LANK.
And do you have any Facebook pages or fan pages or anything?
Google Lank on, or
just Google Lank
on
or
Facebook,
just search Lank.
Whatever, search Lank.
Okay.
Volunteer for art all nights.
Definitely.
Please. Particularly late night, because it's actually way cooler than people think.
Oh, I stay all night.
Yeah.
It's great.
And
there's stuff going. Here's the thing. There's stuff going on all night.
Go to town. Go on any of Wills's bike rides. Go to the Pork Roll Festival. You know, go to Trenton stuff. It's
Trenton stuff. It's good stuff. It's community based. Everybody comes out, has a good time. We live, we love, we laugh.
That's right.
That's right.
I'll say go to Trenton Coffee House and Roaster.
Thank you. Somebody's backing me up finally.
Buy a record, get your coffee, and get the fuck out.
There you go. There, that's what you should have said. Get the fuck out.
Right.
Can you believe all these F-bombs
Take it
that
to
Barry's
go.
dropping? Woo.
Take it to go.
Get everything to go. Everything's to go. So get it to go, right?
Don't use the fucking bathroom.
Don't use the bathroom. Do not use the bathroom.
And don't schedule your meetings there.
No meetings.
Nobody cares what you have.
Nobody cares. You go get your shit and get out. Maybe. All right. So you have nothing you want to shout out except for your Instagram.
I'm probably gonna delete it after this.
Oh. Well, I got the pictures. All right, can you tell us about the cat in the pictures?
Yeah,
No.
It's a cat.
It's a cat.
Is it your cat? Is it shop cat?
No.
Can you really own a cat? You
They can hang around.
Yeah,
The cat kind of just hangs around sometimes.
too.
It's there. When it's not there all the time. It's our house cat. The kids that bring it to the shop sometimes.
Okay.
You know, they want to see.
Does the cat have a social media account? Probably. What cat doesn't these days? All right, fellas. It's been great. Did you guys have a good time?
It's been wonderful.
It's been wonderful. It's been great. We learned a lot. We laughed a lot. We cried mostly. But that's okay. The existentialism, Alan. The existentialism. All right, everybody. Let's bring it back in here. We had a great show. You had a great time? I hope so. We're going to be back next week. But for now, we have Abdul and Lank. You know where to find them. You know when to leave. Barry's the man. It's Thursday. Roll that outro. Peace. Am I doing the 80s thing again?
Wait a minute.
I'm waiting.
Do we get our sledgehammers?
Oh, wait, yeah, wait.
Camera?
Oh, don't do nothing.
Do I gotta?
I almost forgot. And that's rare. That's rare.
It's cold.
Guys, we almost forgot to give away our sledgehammers. That is very cold of me. To go with the coldness, let me pass this cold steel down. One for Abdul. I know he's going to have a great time carrying it on his keychain. And there you go.
I don't feel safe with this.
You know, everybody's safe. And we got our sledgehammers here. Let's bring him in tight, fellas. Bring him in tight. There we go. We're going to do a nice little clank here. Boom!
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, for real this time. That's our show. I love you.
Tonight's episode, Paranormal Adventure Hunters. Ghost in the Machine.
Oh, wait, you can't spit in New York. Here, fine, just spit here.
I don't want to spit in your hand.
Oh, man, thanks. That's
I know,
awesome.
right? I'll watch out for you.
Yo, shut up, man. You can't curse in here with all these people with nice clothes.
I can't help it. I'm nervous. I always curse when I'm nervous.
That's dumb. Just
Hey, you,
let me
jerk off. We're here looking for Juwan.
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 You got a Juwan?
Juwan. Juwan. You Juwan?
It's Juan.
Juan what?
Juwan. It's Juan. It's just Juan.
Juan?
I guess you're the paranormal adventure hunter.
That's right. I'm Buddy Coon.
I'm Dr. House.
This
Juwan
here's
is very
Great
nice
to meet you. Great to
All right.
meet you.
We gonna do it like this under the leg.
There's a lot of
Pound,
things
pound, lift
happening
your
right
chin
now.
and give you that. What's up? New York, baby. We're here.
Never learned that.
It's my brother.
It's new.
He's
It's
got
new.
soul.
I'm Anthony, with an I. Yeah, I'm a tranny. What's it to you?
There's an
You're a trainee? Trainer, that's...
Don't f with me. I got the of a lion and the balls of a tiger.
What's that smell like?
Well, guys, welcome to YouTube.
Hi.
What's a y'all tube?
It's the biggest video company in the world. You know, billion-dollar company, owning another billion-dollar company.
Still not got me.
You know, YouTube. We've had a lot of disturbances, which is why we called upon you guys. So I guess I'll show you to the first studio.
Yeah, we're gonna start in the ladies' room, and then we're just gonna take it from there, okay? So let's go.
That sounds right.
Always with the ladies' room.
I don't think it's appropriate. We actually have some, occurrences that have happened in other studios.
I see what's going on here. I don't want to start off on the wrong foot because we're doing pretty good. Look, my dick swings real far. Real far.
It hit me in the ankle, and I was standing up.
And I'm gonna need you to take a few steps back and just let it do its thing. It might look strange to you. Just let it happen naturally. It's got its own zip code. Give a little background on the ghost here in the ladies' room. We're gonna have Maxwell give a little background. Maxwell, why don't you tell them about?
All right, I'm tell you here. We're here in New York City at U2's facilities. And now, for those of you that don't know, U2 was a Dublin rock band formed in 1976. That head Bano, I haven't seen them yet, but this place is huge. And apparently they live with Keyboard Cat, and that's fucking weird. It's probably why their music sucks.
Keyboard Cat's awesome.
Basically what had happened was in 1976,
Pickup stick.
they had this facility, and they realized that there was ass demons in the ladies' bathroom, which is the worst kind of demons that you could ever experience in your life. They come in the front, and they make their way out the back, and your back is never the same. Once they come out, leaves you just disgusted and in the fetal position crying. And we have to exhume the ass demons today for U2 and that dickhead Bano.
Let's do it. Reminds me of a Cleveland steamer.
What the hell is that?
Today we're here to talk about another new phenomenon that I learned about in New York City in regards to women's undergarments. These are things that are called thong underwear. Now, I saw my big fat old lady in one and it just looked like dental floss. So we have our certified lesbian on transgender on deck to tell us more about thong underwear.
Personally, when I wear mine, my is much thicker than the string that goes in. I have to roll it up, lift my balls, and I tie it around my balls. And the balls are always falling this way or falling that way. And my balls are just dangling everywhere, slapping back and forth, slapping against my hole. That's what I have going on down here, because I have a balls, a little hole for my period, which drips all over my balls. It drips all over it. It looks like old cranberry sauce with hair. And my I'm tending to be like,
Alright, thank you, Tony with an I, our certified lesbian
transgender,
for that graphic description.
Thank you.
Can I get a throw-up bucket over here?
Man, these walls are
sick. Fine one there. That's a good
New York bathroom. I'm gonna put my in that hand dryer in a second.
Wow, does it get hot on that
for me?
I feel paranormal. All of these walls.
Oh my God! Come on, bro. Those shit working. Hold this.
Everywhere we go, buddy.
Sorry. And why does he always face me? Look at him. It's once in his eyes when you do that. Oh, that's a lady.
Man.
Wow. I thought we closed the door.
I hope she doesn't do anything paranormal in this motherfucker.
What the hell?